I get asked quite frequently what the screen is that I'm watching during race days, so I'm gonna break it down for you because it is one of my favorite screens to watch. So this is the data screen, and you can find this on F1 TV while you're watching the race, and then they also have every driver's perspective as well. So on the left side of the screen, you have the drivers and what position they're in. And then to the right of that, you're gonna see green and red arrows with a number next to it, and this is just telling you how many places they've moved up or fallen behind. So for example, in this picture, Max Verstappen went up 3 positions, and Norris went down 9 positions. And then to the right of that, you're gonna see the word stops, and this is how many pit stops they've had. Next to that, you're going to see the word gap with numbers under it. And this is basically telling you the total time separating a driver from the person in pole position, so the leader. And then you have interval next to that. And this is how much time is separated from driver A to driver B, and then how much time is separated from driver B to driver C. For example, if driver A is in the lead and driver B has plus 1 second next to their name, that means they are 1 second behind the leader. And if driver C has plus 2 seconds next to their name, that means they're 2 seconds behind driver B. Next to that, you're going to see last lap, and this is how fast their last lap was. So this is telling you what lap the driver is on, and then under that you're going to see what kind of tire they're using, and also if they've been to the pits and what they changed their tires to. For example, Lando Norris started on intermediate tires. He then pitted and changed his tires to medium tires, and then he pitted again and changed his tires to medium tires again. And then all the way to the right of the screen, this is another favorite of mine. You can see the team radios and what they're saying because they don't show everything on the race screen. And then above that, you can't really see it because I do have a driver's perspective kind of covering it up, but it's kind of telling you the tire strategy that the teams are using, and that part of the screen is constantly changing. If I'm honest, I don't pay much attention to that part. And let's move to the bottom of the screen. So right here, you're going to see fastest lap, and this is obviously just going to tell you what driver has the fastest lap and what their fastest lap time was. And then under that, you're going to see S1, S2, and S3 with drivers' names next to it, and this is showing you the fastest sector time for those sectors. So for sector 1, Antonelli had the fastest time. For sector 2 and 3, Russell had the fastest time. And then under that, you're going to see the weather conditions, and you might think this is kind of a little silly, but weather plays a huge role in racing, so it's kind of fun to just have there, I guess. And lastly, this line with dots and names, this is just telling you where the drivers are on the track. Sometimes I pay attention to this, sometimes I don't, because on the actual race screen, they have a picture of the map with this same thing, and that one's a little bit easier to follow because this one is just a straight line, whereas the one they show on the screen is an actual shape of the track that they're driving on. But that's it. That's the data screen. It's really simple and really fun to look at.